there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, today we are talking Andrew Shue and Marilee. Sorry if I'm butchering your last name, who are fully committed, spotted on a romantic stroll in New York City. Who is this? This is TJ Holmes and Amy Robach's exes, people. And Andrew Shue, I know because of Melrose Place. That's why I know who he is. But nonetheless, let's talk about it. Let's get into this article. So it says, lovebirds Andrew Shue and Marilee were spotted looking very much in love while romantically strolling the streets of New York on the way to dinner Friday night. In exclusive photos obtained by Page 6, Fibic, 46, and Shue, 56, were all smiles as they held hands walking in Lower Manhattan. Fibic appeared giddy and looked chic with her hair pulled back and wearing all black. She paired a black trench coat with leather boots. Meanwhile, her former Melrose Place debut looked casual in jeans, a dark shirt, black jacket, and white Adidas sneakers. The couple, who started dating after divorcing scandalous GMA exes Amy Robach and TJ Holmes, was spotted on a romantic stroll to dinner. They had been recently seen at JFK heading on a getaway together. Spies told us they had a date night out. This was the second time the low-key couple was spotted out this past week. They also attended a New York Rangers game at Madison Square Garden where they looked happy and looked like they were having fun. A source told us they were with her daughter and were seated behind the goal, the source added. Other sources who know the couple told us that although things have gotten more serious between the two and their one-year anniversary is fast approaching, they're not walking down the aisle anytime soon. There's no talk of marriage. They're both coming out of like 13-year marriages and they're still in that getting to know each other phase, the source said. And then it says the insider said they're fully together and committed. It's a very healthy relationship. Page 6 exclusively, confirmed that they were an item back in December. Sources told us at the time that they had been seeing each other since June of 2023, months after the news of their ex's relationship hit the headlines. Shue and Robach's divorce was finalized in March of 2023. Holmes and Fibic settled their split months later in October. Sources told us Fibic and Shue initially bonded over their experience and it turned into something else, and they've connected over their values. It is bigger than the affair now, the insiders added at the time. They're not heartbroken and sad. Holmes and Robach have moved into a much more public way by producing a weekly podcast about their love. We won't hold our breath for any podcast treatment from Fibic and Shue. And they're both very private and loyal, the source concluded. Shue and Fibic did not comment. So here's a couple things, because I know some of you are going to be in the comments and you're going to be like, Anonymous T, they are trauma bonding. Right? They are trauma bonding. This is not healthy. This is not a good idea. And I am going to tell you, look up Shania Twain's ex-husband. The identical thing happened. Her best friend was sleeping with her husband. Shania Twain, if you don't know, she's a big country star, and then later on in her career started doing pop music. But nonetheless, she was a big country star in the 90s. And so her husband cheated on her. Her husband, I believe, was the one who was co-writing a lot of her hits. And essentially, he cheated on her with her best friend. And what ended up happening was she bonded with her best friend's husband over them being cheated on each other and being played. And so then they ended up together. And now they're still married. If I'm remembering correctly, they're still married to each other because Shania had a kid with her ex-husband, and that's all that they have. And anything that's, separate from the kid, they don't discuss anything, right? Like, he's dead to her. But other than that, she is still with her friend's ex-husband. And so, again, it's weird because obviously these couples have been around each other. I know some people try to put out as conspiracy, well, maybe this is like a swingers thing that went wrong. No. By how blindsided Andrew and Marilee seem from this whole thing, and they're really thinking that they were just like all really good friends, they were completely blindsided by this affair.
And it was just so smug and how arrogant Amy and TJ were being, and thinking that they were going to be untouchable at ABC and that it was fine. And ultimately ABC was like, you know what? No, thank you, but no thank you. We don't need you. We can replace you with younger and cheaper, and we'll, you know, settle you out of the rest of your contract and keep it moving. And then when your non-compete is up, you guys can do a podcast like everybody else. But I hope, just for the pettiness, that Marilee and Andrew last longer than TJ and Amy. Right? Because there's this thrill when people cheat on each other, and you're trying to keep things a secret, and you're trying to sneak around and do all these things. Although New York, which is, you know, if not the top next to LA, it is a you know, paradise, is where we like got the affair exposed in the first place. So where exactly are you sneaking around at? Like, you're not just grabbing people's behinds out in broad daylight, and you're supposed to be married to other people. So they were very sloppy cheaters, number one, and they were very, you know, like I said, trying to gaslight people into approving their relationship, until the tea was spilled that TJ Holmes has a history of trying to hook up with his coworkers and then trying to dispose of them the moment that it doesn't work out anymore. Because he seems to get bored easily. He seems to have an issue with being committed, even while being committed. Make it make sense, you guys. So I wish Andrew and Marilee the best. Like I said, the petty side of me hopes that this lasts longer than Amy Robach and TJ Holmes. You know, at this point, like I said, they've had a lot of time, obviously, to, you know, be out of this and just really get to know each other and just really make sure that they are together for real, and not because of what their exes did to them. And if it truly is a healthy relationship that they have, and they're past the affair of their exes, and it's truly about themselves and them building something together and building a future together, there is, you know, there's nothing, you know, for me to hate on, right? Or to criticize on. I wish them the best. And allegedly, Andrew Sue also comes from a very wealthy family as well. So Marilee is upgrading in several ways, and she is a successful attorney as well. So I know she got a nice settlement from her cheating ex-husband as well. And it seems, at least, if they're already going on dates with Marilee's daughter that she shares with her ex-husband TJ Holmes, that is a good sign, right? I'm sure it's probably weird at first for the kids if they were babysitting each other, right? And over each other's houses while their parents were doing double dates and stuff. But hopefully that the kids are at an age where they kind of understand everything that's taken place, and, you know, kind of ease them into this new arrangement, right? Because it was already awkward of just how blatant Amy and TJ Holmes were being, you know, the moment that they were exposed, while still very much being married to their partners and blindsiding them, versus now where Andrew and Marilee have really taken a private approach. And by the time it was announced that they were secretly and have been together all this time, a lot of time had passed, right? A lot of time had passed since the affair announcement, since the divorce announcements, and all these things. So they have not been in the spotlight at all. And even with these, you know, stories and these pap shots and everything, they haven't done an exclusive interview. They're not trying to seek clout or attention from this relationship at all. But there's a lot of people who are interested, obviously, in seeing what is going to come of this relationship, because we keep getting updates on it. Right? And there's some people who are really rooting for them. There is a lot of people who support this because they are pissed at how TJ Holmes and Amy Robach completely conducted themselves and embarrassed their spouses. Right? So there are people who, like I said, are on the petty side of things and want this to work. So there is that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.